So let's open up Base44 and build your first app. I've got a link on screen and in the video description that'll take you straight to Base44 where you can start building for free. No credit card needed. Go ahead and open that up so you can follow along with me step by step. When you click on that link, you'll land on this page here or something very similar, and you'll see right away that there's a chat box asking you to describe your app. Now, this isn't actually a real chat box. We need to register an account first. To do that, simply click the Build Now button. Then go through the process of setting up your Base44 account by following their instructions. I'll meet you on the dashboard. And here on the dashboard, we can see a real chat box that we'll use to build our app. Now, before we go any further, I want to point out that this might look a little bit different by the time you're watching this video. AI moves very quickly and software updates regularly. So if the interface doesn't look the exact same, don't worry. Just try to understand the concepts I'm showing you today and apply what you've learned to the interface as it looks when you're following along. Before we start building, I want to show you something that will make a big difference in how your app turns out and save you money in the process. On the upper left side, click the Workspace dropdown. And here you can see Base44 uses a credit system. On the free plan, you get 5 message credits a day. Now, these aren't one-to-one. A simple change might use only a fraction of a credit, but asking the AI to build a whole new feature will use more. The free plan gives you enough to generate your first app and try some changes. But here's the thing, if you jump straight into building with a vague idea, you'll burn through credits fast trying to get what you want. So instead, we're going to plan first. Base44 has a built-in feature for this called Plan Mode. When you go to create a new app, you can see this little Plan toggle button. Go ahead and click that. Now we're in Plan Mode. In Plan Mode, we can type a simple description of what we want, and Base44 will help us to refine the prompt that the AI will use to build the app. So I'll simply type Movie Recommendation App and hit Send. Then the AI will ask you some guided questions to help understand what the goal is, who's the audience, what are the core features you want, design preferences, that sort of thing. Here it says who's this app for and how will it be used, so I'll say general public. What's the core way recommendations are generated? We'll say based on ratings. And what's the visual vibe you're going for? Let's say dark and cinematic. Just answer the questions it asks you, and when it's done, it'll come up with a plan, and you can click Read More to see all the details. You can scroll through, see everything it wrote, and if you want to change anything, you can simply type in the chat in plain language and ask the AI to make updates. The best part is Plan Mode doesn't use any credits. You're just having a conversation with the AI, getting your ideas organized, and building a detailed blueprint for your app, all for free. Credits only get spent when you click Start Building. Look at what we've got now. We started with a rough idea, and the AI turned it into a structured plan with clear features, user flows, and design direction. This is what Base44 is going to build from. The more detail you put in here, the better your first result will be, and the fewer credits you'll spend refining it later. Here's a quick tip. If you're not sure what you want to build yet, you can use a tool like Claude or ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas before you even open Base44. Think of it as a conversation with a friend before you sit down to draft the blueprint. But once you know roughly what you want, Plan Mode is where you'll turn that into something the AI can actually build. All right, our plan looks good. Let's click Start Building. And right away, Base44 gets started building your app. You can even see the files it's writing in real time in the left sidebar. This process can take a few minutes, so just be patient, and when it's done, you'll see something like this. This is Cinematch, Base44's first draft of our app. Right at the top, we have a search bar where we can search for specific films. We have tags where we can filter by different film type. As we hover over the different films, there's some nice interactive movement happening here. The image grows bigger and the movie gets highlighted. At the top, we have different tabs for My Ratings, where it looks like if we log in, we can track ratings. Same thing for a watch list where we can save films, and then recommendations for the user based on their preferences. Overall, this is a pretty good start. Base44 created a full front-end application. If you were coding this from scratch, this could take days. But there still are some problems we might want to address. For example, these aren't the actual movie posters. We'd probably want to fix that. There's an option to sign in to get your ratings, but I don't see a way to sign in yet, so we'll want to add user authentication. And personally, as I'm seeing it, I'm not a huge fan of this serif font here for our headers. I think it would look a lot better if we had sans serif fonts. So next, let me show you how to make changes to your app. The first version is never perfect. The real skill in vibe coding is knowing how to guide the AI to make it better. There are a few ways to do that. Let me show you. First, the theme panel. Click the theme icon, that's this palette button at the top of your editor. This is where you set the colors and fonts for your entire app in one place. Pick a primary color, a background, choose your fonts, and those changes apply everywhere, instantly. This is free and it doesn't use any credits. For example, let's maybe change this primary yellow color here to a different tone, a different hue. We'll set it to maybe this vibrant orange color here. That's pretty nice. And if we click Save and Apply, we can see that the app colors have been updated everywhere that yellow color was used previously. Next, Visual Edit Mode. Click Edit in the upper left of the toolbar. This lets you select specific elements on screen and adjust them. You could change the color of one button, tweak the spacing on one section, delete something you don't need. It's like the theme panel, but for individual elements instead of the whole app. Also free to use, no credits. For example, maybe we want to change what this text says. We can click on it and then click the T to change the text content. We'll change it to say, rate what you've watched to get personalized recommendations. Then if we click X on this toolbar, after a second, the app preview updates and the change has been locked in. Between the theme panel and visual edit mode, you can do a lot of design work without needing to touch the AI chat at all. Save your credits for the stuff that actually needs AI, adding features, changing functionality, and fixing logic. One thing to keep in mind as you make changes is that Base44 keeps a version history of your app. You can access that up here in the left side with this little clock icon. So if you make a change and something breaks, you can always roll back to a previous version. Like we can click on this older version here, and it loads the version that had the yellow color instead. This is like an undo button for your entire app, so it's super handy. For anything that goes beyond visual tweaks, like adding new features, or changing how something works, fixing a bug, that's where the AI chat comes in, and this is where the credits get used. Here's my approach. I just go through the app and talk through what I'm seeing. I use the voice mode to take notes as I go. Those will all show up down here transcribed. So when I'm done talking through and just thinking out loud, I'll turn off the voice mode, and then all of those can be turned into one message with all the different changes requested that I can send all at once. And that way I'm getting 5 or 6 changes for the cost of one message instead of burning a credit on each change individually. That's the core of vibe coding. You describe what you want and the AI makes it happen. Let me show you. I'll click the microphone icon. Okay, so I like how the app is looking so far, but at the top in the headers, both the Cinematch and the Discover Films, I don't like how those look as serif fonts. I think they would look cleaner and more modern if they were sans serif fonts. Also, in this top section of the app behind the Discover Films header, I think it would look a lot better if we had some sort of image maybe pulled in from the movies. Something kind of like how Netflix shows the movie recommendation with a nice wide banner behind this with an overlay. Also, with the movie thumbnails below, none of the thumbnail images actually correspond to the real movie poster. I think we should pull in the real movie poster as opposed to using these stock images, or maybe these are AI generated. Either way, we should pull in real images related to the movies. When I'm done, you see I click the microphone icon and it transcribes everything I said. Now we can simply send the prompt and Base44 will begin making those changes. And after a few minutes, we have the updated app. And you can see here at the top, it pulled in the movie's backdrop for the hero section. This is great. It also looks like we have a bunch of movie posters now for our thumbnails, although it is missing the thumbnail for The Godfather. So that tells me a couple things. We need to figure out how to actually get it to pull in those images consistently, harden that logic, or create fallback images somehow. But generally speaking, this is how it works. So as I'm reviewing the updates it made, I could simply turn on the microphone icon again here and talk through what I'm seeing, and then submit those changes back to the AI chat. You can do this over and over until the app is working and looking exactly like you want it to. If you'd rather not use voice mode, you can always, of course, just type like you normally would in a chat box. And if it's helpful, you could even take screenshots and upload files to help the AI understand what it is you're looking at and what you're thinking about. Now, before we go any further, let's check out how this app looks on a phone. In the upper right, there's this breakpoint dropdown that shows the icon of a desktop computer. You can change it to see how this app would look on a tablet or a mobile device. So let's check that out. And this is looking pretty good. It collapsed the items in the header to these simple icon buttons, and it collapsed the multiple movie posters that you have in a row down to just 2 so it's easier to view on a phone. Base44 generates responsive apps by default, so it should adapt to whatever screen size your viewers are using, but it's always worth checking. If something looks off on mobile, add it to your list of changes for the next AI prompt.